I know we're going from topic to topic fast here, but speaking of that kind of topic of manga and anime adaptations and whatnot, not getting it right, I recently watched and read Records of Ragnarok.
Okay.
And I know that's going to be, because when I was live streaming, people were like, oh, well, Netflix paid you to react to it, so you can't say a bad thing about it. No, that's not true. We can say bad things about it. And I'm going to. There, it's so yeah, with that as well, we just reacted to it. It wasn't like you have to say good thing. It was like react to it, but if you please don't be too mean.
Don't like rip us to shreds.
And like, I'm not going to be like, oh, thank you, ring me here, Netflix. Wow, this looks like shit.
Yeah.
Like, when we're talking about it, I will give my honest opinions on the show.
To be fair, the scenes that we did react to were probably the better scenes.
Yeah, they definitely showed us the better fight of the two. Even then, it was like, it was all right.
Yeah, especially compared to the manga.
Because like, I will say this, we obviously were sponsored by Netflix to react to it. And we tried to give like, I was honestly hype for the show in general, because I'm a huge fan of the manga. So I was pretty hype. And we were obviously shown, we weren't shown the entire episode. We were shown just like clips of
it. Like 5 minutes of it?
Like the same thing as like the trailer, right?
Yeah.
And, I honestly...
the opening to Record of Ragnarok was fucking hype. It's Maximum the Hormone. Which is the Death Note second opening.
Hell yeah.
So like, it was fucking hype.
Yeah, exactly. And I honestly went into it with high hopes, because why wouldn't I? And because I watched the final product as well. And I would say I am disappointed with how it was adapted, because I feel like the fights deserved better treatments. And I don't know what happened in the production process or what kind of went on behind the scenes, but it wasn't the final product that I was personally hoping for.
Yeah.
I think it was fine. Like, I saw a lot of YouTube videos where people were like, it's fucking awful. Don't support this shit. It's terrible. I was like, you know what? Like, it's still better than a lot of adaptations we've had, like, in recent memory. Like, I feel like they bastardized One Punch Man Season 2 way more than this did.
Really? I don't think so.
Man, some of the One Punch Man fights were so appalling in Season 2.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know, it's a tough one. It's because for both of them, I would recommend the manga over the anime.
Yeah.
No, definitely. 100%.
But even then, reading Records of Ragnarok, going back, I'm like, yeah, this is cool. And you could do this anime adaptation the way that I think people wanted, but it's just never going to happen. Like, I don't think we're ever going to get the Record of Ragnarok adaptation that people wanted. Like,
no,
I don't think the story is that good where a company would believe in it enough. Like, I read it, right? And it's cool.
Yeah.
But like, the story's fine.
There isn't much of a story.
Like, it's literally just a battle show. Yeah. Like, which is fine. It's cool. But I was sitting there and I'm like, I could see why, this is never going to be the most popular manga. Like, this is never going to be in like the top 10. You know what I mean?
It purely just builds itself.
Am I wrong in saying that?
Like,
it doesn't need to be in the top 10 to get a decent adaptation. I mean, we can talk about the Berserk adaptation. That's definitely a top 10 manga.
True.
And look at the adaptations it got, right?
I guess I've gotten so used to the current climate of adaptation we've been getting, and I'm like, I just couldn't see a show that is literally all fighting, like 24 minutes, been done justice where anime is right now.
Well, I would say look at God of High School, right? God of High School has a very mid story. The story of the anime was very mid as well. But my fucking God, the fight scenes and the animation were absolutely amazing, right? And I feel like God of High School and Records of Ragnarok have a lot of similarities. And I mean, they're both just like tournament arc, the anime.
But God of High School had a big focus on martial arts and like that kind of movement. And I feel like that was specific to that director, who knew very much.
Yeah, I mean, the director was very fucking talented, because it's the same guy who did Jujutsu Kaisen. But I'm saying this, that it could have got a good adaptation, but unfortunately, I don't think.
I think it's the most 5 out of 10 adaptation. Records of Ragnarok. Yeah, it's pretty much bog standard. I thought it's like at times it was disappointing, but when I read the manga, I was like, well, it kind of gives you the same feeling. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Genuinely.
I thought the manga art was fucking incredible. Which is why it really sold me on this. Yeah, it's a mediocre story because it's just a fucking tournament arc, but it's just dumb fun. It's cool. It's like a lot. It's just a lot of fun. And
it's just hype thrown through.
I know I'm gonna get shit for this. I read both so there's a fight between Adam and Eve and Zeus. And everyone was like, this is the most epic fight of all time. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. And I was reading it and I was like, I actually think it was better in the anime, even though it wasn't even that good.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Are you actually for real?
That fucking screenshot, like fucking, where the panel loads, I'm like, it's literally like reading the manga. It's literally reading the manga with pre-animated slides.
Welcome to Trash Taste, everybody.
What is this take I'm hearing right now?
I just think
you were the guy who couldn't get over the fucking like animated manga in like what was it, Way of the House Husband, and here you are in an actual anime that needs animation because it's an action anime, and you prefer it.
I realize this is making me look terrible. I remember because that just the way it was, there was some animation that I was like, I don't like how this looks. But this one, they literally just showed screenshots of the fucking fight in the manga. And I'm like, you know what? At least they just gave up. At least they were like, you know what? Let's not even try.
What are you talking about?
I genuinely, I wish I was joking because I know this is weird, but I genuinely didn't care. I was like, that's fine.
Wait, so you prefer the anime adaptation of that fight?
So I watched the anime and then I read the manga. It might have been an order thing, but yeah, I was like, yeah, I think I just preferred watching the.
You're on crack.
I really like the music and the voice acting. It added so much to it too.
I've never fucking heard that an opinion that's just so wrong. I don't like.
I'm gonna get grilled for this. I know.
I want to know if there's a single fucking person watching this right now that will actually agree with
you. Who's like, yeah, finally, I'm not the only one.
It's just like I know that like when you look at it, you're like, this looks better. But I don't know, just personal preference. I just thought that when I was watching it, I was like, I think this deserves to be like have like music, voice acting. I don't know why. I just enjoyed that more. Like when I carried on reading the manga, I thought this is good, but like I actually wanted to just see the animation.
This is the guy who watches Seven Deadly Sins season 3 and is just like,
no,
you know what? It's probably better than the manga.
It's probably better than the manga.
See, that's what I'm saying, right? Would I rather what we get is just like the manga colored, or would I rather Seven Deadly Sins season 3? Fuck no, get that out of here. They literally made the art 10 times worse than it is in the manga. At least they just took the fucking art from the manga.
So
like,
if I literally grabbed the manga and colored it in and then played some music as you read it.
And voice acting? Yeah, if you literally can't animate it, don't. Just do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
just do the old cell like movements. Oh!
Well, it's like fucking what is it? Like I love the like Circle Tunes animation on YouTube, right? Where he just does that. I'm like, just do that. Just fucking do that, bro.